Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Okay, get on in here. You are now in the den. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. So, guys, this is what you should be watching. Okay. So, of course, have you seen this? Have you seen that? No? Well, go check it out, okay? If you like it, come back and let me know. I am that friend that give you guys the breakdown, tell you about movies and TV shows that I'm watching, okay? Some that's in theaters, some that's on streaming services. Some of the things you may hear me say from time to time is if you were under a rock and you missed it, okay? Classics, favorites, old school, out now, coming soon, soon come. All right, usually I give you guys a monthly breakdown at the beginning of every month, telling you about some of the releases that's coming out. So if you have not checked out any of my other what you should be watching, make sure y'all go ahead and check them out. Now, this list today is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. I want to tell you about some new releases that is out on Netflix right now, okay? And some of these are friendly reminders, honorable mentions, if you will. And some I'm mentioning for the first time today. So, of course, Dahmer. I'm sure everybody is talking about this and knows that it's out. So far, I have watched, I think, 7 episodes. I watched 5 the first day, another 2 the next day. For me, I've been having to take this one in doses. It is very heavy. It is a lot. Of course, we have had a lot of Dahmer stories. We have had a lot of Ted Bundy stories. Okay, I don't know how many of these stories that we need, but in all honesty, I will say that I feel like this story has been well done and well told so far. It's very hard to watch. I will say that it's very raw. It's very real. Okay, of course, we have Emmy winner Evan Peters playing Dahmer, and I think he gonna need some therapy when he finished with this, honey. Okay, this, of course, comes from produced by Ryan Murphy. We also have Niecy Nash in here. I can say that I do see Niecy Nash and Evan Peters winning awards for their portrayals inside of this, this series, because it is a series. It's 10 episodes. And basically, of course, that is the telling of the story of, Jeffrey Dahmer, right? His life and his victims. And it basically shows, across more than a decade, and the fact that he killed 17 teens, boys and young men, that he murdered, right? And basically the question is, how did he evade, arrest for so long? Basically, racism and homophobia, if we being honest, right, guys? And some of this does make you sick to your stomach. And I can also say that I have watched a lot of interviews. I've heard a lot of the tapes. I've seen a lot of the documentaries that have came before this. I was mentioning this on Muchella's channel the other day. However, the way that they tell this story and the fact that they show different aspects, more of his family life, him growing up, and, from the victim standpoint and stuff like that, is definitely different than what I've seen. And I have learned so far with the 7 episodes that I watched a lot more stuff that, I thought I knew everything, but it was some things that I just was like, wow, I didn't know that. And so that's all I will say, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But this is one that I am definitely considering doing a review of. Okay, if you have been watching my channel, you know that I do sometimes cover a lot of these documentaries that come on. I do like documentaries and true crime, but sometimes some of them could get to be a bit much too. And so coming in at number 2, another one that I'm considering doing a review on, and please put it in the comments if you're interested in seeing any reviews on either one of these, okay, is Sins of Our Mother. This is basically, she was supposed to be this doting mom, a church-going, a beauty queen, Wheel of Fortune contestant. Then her kids just up and vanished, y'all, okay? And it was a shocking story of murder that unfolded behind this. This is also a limited series, and it is out on, Netflix now. If you are watching any one of these, or if you've already watched either one of these, without spoiling it in the comments for other people, just let me know what you are thinking about it so far. Now, we also, coming in at number 3, this is also on Netflix and also a limited series, is Devil in Ohio, okay? And this is basically this haunting thriller series, right, about a psychiatrist family's life that's disrupted, okay, By the arrival, y'all, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. By the arrival of a teenage girl who escaped this sinister cult, okay? And so, some crazy stuff going on, okay, that she is trying to find out and, get this girl some help. Now, guys, The Imperfects is another one. I love this show. I did watch the whole thing, and I was pleasantly surprised. It is 10 episodes. It's on Netflix. I was not going to watch it. It wasn't of real big interest to me where I even knew what it was about or where it was going to go, or was like, oh, I got to see this. Just so happened to click on it. Me and my son watched it together, and I enjoyed every minute of it, right? This is a situation where we have this genetic experiment, right, given to these 3 young adults, and it basically starts to make some, mysterious powers, okay, of a Banshee, a Kubawacha, a Succumbus, and now they are on the hunt for some answers, alright? They just basically end up getting all these different type of powers, and this is, the side effects from this medication that they are given. So you have Abby, Tilda, Juan. They join forces and they begin to try to find these scientists that are responsible, okay, and they are trying to find a cure to kind of, take this stuff away because they ain't happy with it. They like, we ain't asked for this. We thought we was coming in to get medication and get help for one thing, and now y'all got us out here like, experiments with these people trying to hunt us down and all different kind of foolishness. It was good, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed this show. Again, that is The Imperfects. So, check it out, check it out, check it out, and get back to me and let me know whether you liked it or not. Next up, we have from producer J.J. Abrams, y'all, Lou. This just dropped today, okay? Actually, yesterday, technically, because it's after 12. But this comes from producer J.J. Abrams, alright? And this is an action-fueled thriller, okay, about a mysterious woman with a dark past who embarks on a rescue mission when this child is basically ends up getting, kidnapped. She comes around with her dog and she's battling her own elements and a dark past, right? But then she meets this neighbor of hers that has a daughter, and when the daughter's kidnapped during the storm, she basically is in pursuit, trying her best to help her to get her daughter back. And listen, I'm just gonna say this has Allison Janney in it and Johnny Smollett, and I'm like, sign me up, because anything Johnny is in, I'm here for it, and the preview actually looks really, really good. I have not watched it yet, but I definitely have it on my list and plan to be watching it either later today or tomorrow when I get time. So just throwing it out there, okay? Some of y'all might be interested in this one. Now, of course, this one is just kind of a reminder / honorable mention, because I did have this on my September's list at the beginning of the month that I did. This is Tyler Perry's tale of a forbidden love, y'all, okay? A family drama that unravels 40 years of secrets and lies against a soundtrack of a juke joint, blues in the Deep South, all right? That is Jazzman Blues. Let me know if anybody's watching that, or if anybody has any intentions on watching it, put it in the comments, please, okay? Let's discuss. I know some people are Tyler Perry fans and some people are not, just curious, because I'm also thinking about doing a review on that. Next, we have Rey Vicentr Fernandez, okay, story. This is also a true story, okay. Now, this one I will say has like 30 episodes, all right. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. So it's not something you can binge at one time. If you've ever watched the Celia Cruz, okay, you know how many episodes that was, honey. And I watched all of them. But it's a lot. But little by little, if it's something you're interested in, you can get through it. It is basically telling the story of him from his, humble upbringing to stardom as a Mexican musician, and the whirlwind of a life and career, recounted over multiple decades. So if you are interested in that one, that is Rey Vicentr Fernandez story. Now I'm going to end this one off, and this is the only one that's not from Netflix, okay? But it is also a true story as well, guys. If anybody does not know and hasn't heard about it, you have Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story. Was there another Mahalia Jackson story already told? Yes, it was. Unfortunately, basically they are making multiple Whitney Houstons, multiple Mahalia Jacksons, multiple Hattie McDaniels. You know, on the one hand, listen, I want their stories to be told, but on the other hand, sometimes it is like, dag, really, we gonna just have a whole bunch of them back to back to back. But I wanted to give this a shout out because this does have, you know, Lettucey in it, who did play Mahalia Jackson in you know, the Martin Luther King movie that Ava DuVernay did a couple of years back, and it was something that I know that she always wanted to do. And it basically is showing like a poignant look into Mahalia Jackson's life, right? Showing the rise of her to becoming the queen of gospel. And this is a provocative story, they're saying, right? Where it explores the tumultuous relationship, is more so focusing on that, right? And showing this really strenuous relationship that she had with her mother's sister. And the mother's sister name was Aunt Duke, okay? And basically, you know, after her mother unexpectedly passed, I'm assuming she probably had to go and live and stay with her. So it seems like they are being more focused on that. And we do have Keith David, Vanessa Williams, Corbin Blue, Columbus Short, and Janet Hubert in this, okay? So that kind of piqued my interest, and I'm trying to make that a part of my watch party this weekend, okay? Again, you guys, tell me what you guys are watching. Put it in the comments, okay? Because I'm always looking for some new stuff to watch. I can also share it with my subscribers and, you know, viewers that come through. Tell me if you watch anything off of my list. You know, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, put it all in the comments. Let's discuss. If you are not following me on social media, y'all, it is Tamika's Den on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And now my behind done jumped up on daggone TikTok. Okay, come through. You know, follow me. Let's chit chat. Let's talk. Sometimes we could talk a little bit better up there than we can on YouTube. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Okay, give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. All right, y'all. Till next time. Hope you have a good weekend.